Then I felt a sharp pain in my tummy, like sharp. I screamed in pain. I've done everything for 3 hours, confessing the word, declaring the word, prophesying over that, and nothing happened. I immediately thought of my next plan. Find a hospital. I got to this hospital, I got there. The moment I entered.
Good day, family. You are welcome to the Commanded Light channel. Today, I bring you a video of how God appeared in an hospital and miraculously healed Prophet Uebert's angel of a medical crisis. Let's move straight into the video. But first, kindly subscribe if you are new to the channel. Like, comment, and share so this video can reach a wider audience. Thank you very much.
I was in Dubai with my parents, and we are sitting by the beach there, and of course my father was it was his first time at the beach. Our location is landlocked, our country is landlocked. So this is the first time at the beach, and he's just asking me like, hey, what happened to these people? Because they are all in bikinis. They're like, and my mother is just going like, this man, what's happening with this man? He's just like, what? These people are not dressed. The biggest surprise he had was all of us were calm. Everyone there was like, it's okay. There's no problem. Then I felt a sharp pain in my tummy, like sharp. I screamed in pain. I remember Dev those days. Was with Dev, and we went to, I said, I need to go. We took my parents, we accompanied them to their place, sat down there. I said, we're going to be here today. And I went into this room, and we are praying about it. I'm praying about it. I'm declaring over it. I'm canceling everything. Nothing. And I'm the prophet who has healed cancer, raised people from the dead. And now I have a pain I can't remove. I've explained to Mom over there and to some of the pastors that I have, even the Pastor Blessing there. And I said, you see one thing, I'm the giver of energy.
Yes, sir.
So when you're around me, you are receiving energy. When I say energy, I don't mean energy in the sense where these mystic, nonsensical New Age people talk about. I'm talking about the power. I feed power to you consistently. Listen, as you are sitting there, the moment you remember Uebert angel, you get encouraged.
Yes, sir.
Now hear this.
Comme tu es assis là-bas, lorsque le moment où tu entends le nom de prophète
The
Uebert angel,
problem
tu es
is,
encouragé.
when I need your energy, you are still trying to take it.
Le problème est que lorsque lui, il a besoin de ton énergie, toi tu continues toujours à prendre et à puiser de lui.
So imagine the moment I need your energy that day, and you are busy trying to collect mine. So you become a nuisance instead of a reality. So I'm praying. We're in the team is praying, prophetess is praying, and my father is sitting there like, what's happening? Like, I don't know. I said, look, I've done everything for 3 hours, confessing the word, declaring the word, prophesying over that, and nothing happened. The pain I was receiving was more than the faith I had. So the word prevailed. In other words, the word was lower. The word in me was lower than the pain. So there was no way I could get healed. I immediately thought of my next plan. Find a hospital. I got to this hospital, I got there. The moment I entered, the pain stopped. Left, went home. Got to the apartment. Hits again. Went back. There's this old Indian guy. Old man. College of whatever medicine in London with all kind of degrees and he's the president of whatever nonsense it is called. All kinds of education. He just came to me and tapped his finger here, tapped here, tapped here, tapped here, tapped here, with fingers. And he said, that's appendix, it's about the best. I'm like, well, I need that kind of spiritual power. Yeah. Think your shoulders need, And this guy Said, you need to go right now to the operation. Like, operating me? I went up there and they dressed me nicely in Gucci. While I'm up there, they are no longer starting the operation. I'm in pain. I could feel this thing that they were talking about. It could best. I now believe this guy. The guy said, no, we are just waiting for your wife to do something. I'm like, no. You guys have the instruments, right? Yeah. They're like, yeah, but there is something she needs to do. Huh? They were waiting for $10,000 to enter their accounts. I said, do you know I can die here? I said, we know. But we need that money to get in. So I'm in there, and then boom, it happened. They said, okay, now we have to start. Count down to 5. Down to 1 from 5. Right there, I started speaking something else that the doctor said, no, we need you to count. I said, God, I have heard about operations. I've never had one. But I'm not going to see darkness when I get in there. No. It's either you appear or we are not doing this. They said, count. I said, 5, 4, 3. I don't remember the 2 and 1. While I'm in that motion, I saw light appear in front of me. Light, immediately. I said 3. Light appeared. A man in light appeared, looked at me in the face and said, I am God. That's it. 3 words. I am God. And then came back. And I was asking, when are we starting the operation? They said, yeah, it's been 40 minutes. He spoke 3 words. Yes, sir. I am God. They lasted for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 3 words. They were not like, I am God. 3 words. The spiritual had already recorded. The natural was on 40 minutes. The spiritual was on 2 seconds. So according to the spiritual, I was down for 3 seconds. In the flesh, 40 minutes. No pain, nothing. And I'm thinking, what's taking place? But just imagine that I had enough faith to believe a man's papers that he just showed me from India. I'd never seen the guy. He is holding dangerous weapons. Dressed me in a Gucci. And then, audacity to tell me we are going to cut you open. I never said, let me call you references. I had enough faith for an Indian I had never seen. For all I know, he must have been a killer or something. Nobody knew. But I accepted that because I had what we call blind faith. You want to get to a point where you are used by God. Just have a certain level of faith. A certain level of faith.
Si tu veux être utilisé par Dieu, et un niveau
I said
de
a certain
foi.
level of faith.
Un certain niveau de foi.
A certain level of faith.
Un certain niveau de foi.